Sticks are up. Hey, what's happening, guys? I want to talk about how you're holding your sticks. Have you ever watched a drummer play and noticed, maybe on video or maybe in live performance, and noticed that they hold their sticks a little bit different than what you're used to, than what you've seen before? Generally, in this day and age, what we learn is to hold our sticks like this. This is what I teach, okay? Your sticks are sort of in a relaxed fist. The thumb is sort of pressing it down like that, and the bottom end, and the bottom end is sticking out a little bit, and that's what we call matched grip, right? Our sticks are matched. It's like a mirror image of one another, and that's what we do generally in this modern age. But that wasn't always the case. Even 50 years ago, now let's say 60, 70 years ago, it was much more common for a drummer to play like this, which, as you can see, my hands are in two very different positions, right? In fact, my sticks aren't even coming in at the same angle, right? Rather than parallel lines right here, we've got like some weird intersection going on or something, right? This is what we call traditional grip. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about the pluses and minuses, the pros and cons, if you will, and my own personal experience with traditional grip versus matched grip. Okay, so first off, check it out. I want you to hold out your left hand, all right, without a stick in it. There you go, like you're shaking somebody, which shaking left is going to be weird, but anyway, drop your stick in the fleshy part between your thumb and your forefinger, like that. Okay? Hold it right there. Try to play the pad like that. Do you feel like you can control it very well? I'm guessing no. Okay? That's our first step. Here, bring your ring finger under, and your ring and your pinky under to support it a little bit. Can you see that? Ring and pinky are under. Try it again. A little more control, right? But still feels a little unsteady. Now bring your index finger, this is important, your index over top to hold it in. Can you see that? Your middle finger is kind of popping out there, right? So be careful who you point this towards. But it's almost as if the stick is like taking the place of your middle finger, right? Try that out. That's traditional grip. Right there. Here's a look at it from the other side. Okay, stick is held between the thumb, the fleshy part right here with the thumb. It's supported by the ring finger, covered by the index. And that's that. My right hand stays pretty much the same. Okay, so the two sticks look like this. All right, that's traditional grip. And up to, about 60 years ago, that's what almost every drummer in the world played like. Okay, with their left hand in that configuration, the right hand in the other configuration. One of the big things that changed that was a guy named Ringo Starr, who played with a band called The Beatles. Ringo Starr played on the Ed Sullivan Show and played on lots of recordings, photographs, videos in matched grip. And he inspired a lot of drummers too. So all of a sudden, everybody wanted to learn matched grip instead of traditional. I used to play traditional grip a lot on the drum kit. I learned originally matched, but I would switch it over to traditional. And for a long time, I did traditional wrong, okay, which was really silly. But I think I was in a couple years into college, actually, and my drum teacher kind of took me aside and said, "Hey, let me actually show you how that works." And that's when I got the tutorial on it. But he also said this. He said, look, for you to be playing two different grips like that, because I would play a lot of matched, like if I was playing rock, I'd play matched because I wanted the power. But if I was playing, say, jazz or maybe blues, then I would go traditional because I felt like it somehow gave me a little more grace, a little more dexterity almost with the left hand, especially on the snare. And what my drum teacher said, and it's always stuck with me, is if you're trying to work two different grips, then you're only really going to be half serving either of them. As a drummer of the 21st century, why not focus on this match grip, which I was much better at match grip anyway, but focus on one or the other and put all your focus into that, and then that grip will be better, okay? If you're going to do traditional, then work on getting the power out of that left hand, because that's a little more difficult. With the match grip left hand, you can bring your stick way up, bam, okay, and really pop it. With traditional, that's not so much the case. As I said, it's a little different wrist rotation, right? And we sort of lose a whole dynamic or a couple dynamic levels by having it there, right? But it's just something to think about. I was already very well versed in match grip, so my challenge was getting match grip and finding the grace and dexterity in the left hand that I felt I had through traditional. That's something to consider. What part of drumming are you most interested in? If you want to do drumline, if you wanted to even say go for a college level or a drum corps level type thing, then yeah, you're going to have to get pretty darn good at traditional, even if matched is your main thing. But as drummers, it's good to have a knowledge of both, okay? But I do recommend not just flip-flopping back and forth all the time, because as my teacher said, then you're not really serving either grip, right? And ultimately, you're not serving yourself as a musician. So something to think about. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know, reach out, and until next time, take care.